some people wonder, is it possible to live a halal lifestyle in places like North America or Europe or the West or whatever? And I guess I have two sort of reflections on that. First of all, I mean, what are we talking about here? When we say a halal lifestyle, are we imagining a life without sin? Because no life is without sin, right? So, you have to factor in your normal amount of sin, right? That everybody has their portion of disobedience, and everybody has their secrets and their skeletons in their closet and their things that they're struggling with. That's just what it is. That's reality. But we can't do this little maneuver where we say, well, people are sinning and therefore you can't live a halal lifestyle. If that's true, then there's no place on earth that you could live a halal lifestyle, because sin happens even in Mecca, even in Medina, right? There's sin that happens there, right? So we can't have this over idealistic expectation about what it might mean to live a halal lifestyle. Okay, that begs the question, what is a halal lifestyle? And that's where I think you're directing your attention more to your effort and your paradigm than necessarily the outcomes. With a caveat. I mean, outcomes are important, but what I'm trying to get at here is that sin is going to happen, right? Is there a structural relationship to the space to your sin, right? And is that structural relationship totalizing, meaning that like you can't go anywhere, right? Except that you're forced to partake in that sort of thing. And in North America, I mean, let's be real. It's like you have a lot of freedom. You have a lot of ability to move and live your own lifestyle. And every single sort of countercultural or subculture takes advantage of that, right? I always say, like in high school, you've got the goths, and you've got the jocks, and you've got the punks, and you've got all these sort of different groups. You got people having pride parades in this month and that month and whatever. They're fully taking advantage of the freedom that they're afforded, right, to live their lifestyle, right? And there's nobody stopping you, really, from doing the same thing. Now, there is a degree to which you can't just do it yourself. You have to have a community of like-minded people, and you have to build out institutions, and those institutions need to build out capacity so that you can go from place to place in your day and your week and your month and have that sort of environment and culture and carry it with you, right? Yes, if you're looking to do that. But that's all on us. That's all on us. We have the freedom. We have the ability. We can make nonprofit institutions. We can make awqaf. We can make religious endowments. We have the freedom and the ability to do that. So if we're not doing it, then who's really to blame, right? Are there certain structural things in the United States or North America that make it more difficult? Yes, public education is a mess. It's horrifying what they're teaching in public schools these days. Are you compelled to put your kids in public school? No, you're not. You have the freedom to take them out of certain things. You have the freedom to try to go for a private or a charter school or magnet school or homeschool, right? But if you're saying, well, I want to live a certain lifestyle and I want to be able to have 2 incomes in the home and this career and this sort of lifestyle, therefore you need public education. You need to put your kids in daycare. You need to put your kids in public education. Then who's to blame for that? Is North America to blame for that? Or is it you and your values? Are you showing which thing that you're really prioritizing? Are you really prioritizing a certain lifestyle? That's not a halal lifestyle. It's actually a lifestyle dedicated to material advancement and sort of upward social mobility and things like that. So that's the thing. I mean, it's like, it's as halal as you want to make it, right? And you and your crew, whoever they are, okay? You have the ability to start a nonprofit. If you're, even a young person, you can start your own nonprofit. It's not that hard, okay? So instead of let's get caught in the discourse of, well, where can I? What can you do here? What can you do now? And are you ready to take the ball and run with it and do what you can given the circumstances that surround you?